Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Throwing for his running back. And it's caught wide open with room to run. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He makes the grab. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
First down at 10. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And in first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Throwing off play action. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Alston. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening. So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Adams. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it. And there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Important second down play coming up. Offense is off schedule here after that first down loss. Here comes second down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's got the first and still going. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Jet sweep call. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Slides to avoid the big hit. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll try the option play here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. There's a screen pass to the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the 1st down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st down, it's play action. On the run here. Lets it go. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. 1st down and more. He's still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Throws it to the right. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Alston. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Pounding away with the run game. Putting toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
That completion makes it second and short. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. To throw, it's Simpson. Grab down the middle, it's Miller. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a two-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, what a grab! And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Miller. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Portland. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Simpson. The pocket breaking down. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, and the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Well, this is a game that these winning players are never going to forget. Nobody gave them respect even